The Menorah, a symbol potent with meaning, a beacon of faith for millions, yet its fate remains shrouded in mystery. The seven-branched candelabrum, a testament to Jewish history and resilience, vanished centuries ago. Its golden glow, once illuminating the sacred spaces of the temple in Jerusalem, now flickers only in the annals of history and the hearts of the faithful. This is the story of the lost menorah of Rome, a tale woven with threads of devotion, destruction, and enduring hope. Crafted from a single talent of pure gold, the menorah was more than just an ornate lampstand. It was a masterpiece of divine craftsmanship, a symbol of profound spiritual significance that transcended its material value. It was a divine command, revealed to Moses amidst the smoke and thunder of Mount Sinai. This sacred instruction was not merely about creating a physical object, but about forging a connection between the divine and the earthly realms. Each branch, meticulously hammered and shaped, represented a different aspect of creation, culminating in the central branch, symbolizing God's presence amongst his people. The seven branches of the menorah were not just decorative. They were imbued with deep meaning, each one a testament to the intricate relationship between God and the universe. Its light, fueled by the purest olive oil, served as a constant reminder of God's divine presence, guiding his people through the darkness. The oil itself was a symbol of purity and dedication, chosen specifically to ensure that the light of the menorah would burn brightly and steadily, a beacon in times of uncertainty and despair. The menorah's significance transcended its physical form. It was a symbol of resilience and faith, a reminder of the enduring covenant between God and the Israelites. The menorah stood as a testament to the spiritual essence of Judaism, a faith that has withstood the test of time and adversity. It embodied the spiritual essence of Judaism, representing enlightenment, faith, and the covenant between God and the Israelites. The light of the menorah was more than just a physical illumination. It was a symbol of spiritual enlightenment, a guide for the soul in its journey towards understanding and faith. Its light was a beacon of hope, a symbol of God's eternal presence, and a testament to the enduring spirit of the Jewish people. The menorah's light has continued to shine through the ages, a constant reminder of the divine promise and the unbreakable bond between God and his people. It is a symbol of hope, resilience, and the eternal flame of faith that burns within the heart of Judaism. The story of the menorah begins in the desolate yet awe-inspiring landscape of the Sinai desert. It was here, following the exodus from Egypt, that the Israelites received the divine instructions for constructing the Tabernacle. This portable sanctuary, a testament to their faith and resilience, housed the Ark of the Covenant, and at its heart, the radiant menorah. For 40 years, the menorah illuminated the tabernacle's inner sanctum, its flickering flames a constant companion as the Israelites journeyed through the wilderness. It served as a powerful symbol of God's guidance and protection, a beacon of hope amidst uncertainty, a constant reminder of their covenant with the Almighty. Solomon's Temple, a sacred home for a sacred object. The story of Solomon's Temple is one of grandeur, faith, and divine purpose. It is a tale that has been passed down through generations, capturing the imagination and reverence of countless individuals. Generations passed, and the nomadic existence of the Israelites gave way to a more settled life in the Promised Land. This transition marked a significant shift in their way of life, as they moved from wandering the desert to establishing permanent communities. The Promised Land, a place flowing with milk and honey, became the backdrop for their new chapter. King David, a man after God's own heart, yearned to build a permanent dwelling for the Ark of the Covenant and the sacred menorah. These artifacts were not just religious symbols, they were the very heart of the Israelite faith. The Ark, containing the tablets of the Ten Commandments, represented God's covenant with his people, while the menorah, with its seven branches, symbolized divine light and wisdom. However, it was his son Solomon who ultimately fulfilled this ambition, constructing the first temple in Jerusalem, a magnificent edifice that would house the sacred relics for centuries to come. Solomon's temple was not just a building, it was a masterpiece of architecture and a beacon of spiritual significance. The construction of the temple was a monumental task involving thousands of laborers and artisans and taking several years to complete. Within the temple's hallowed halls, the menorah found its new home, its light illuminating the Holy of Holies, the most sacred space in Judaism. The Holy of Holies was a place of profound sanctity, where only the high priest could enter, and only once a year on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. The menorah's light was a constant reminder of God's presence and the spiritual illumination that guided the Israelites. It stood as a testament to God's enduring presence, a symbol of the Israelites' devotion, and a visible reminder of their special relationship with the divine. The menorah, with its eternal flame, became a symbol of hope and resilience for the Jewish people. It represented their unwavering faith and their commitment to uphold the commandments and teachings of their ancestors. The temple itself became a center of worship, pilgrimage and community, drawing people from all corners of the ancient world to witness its splendor and partake in its sacred rituals. Plundered by Babylon, a nation in mourning. The year was 586 BCE, a time of great turmoil and upheaval for the people of Israel. The Babylonian Empire, under the rule of the formidable king Nebuchadnezzar II, had set its sights on Jerusalem, the heart of the Jewish nation. The first temple, a symbol of Jewish pride and faith, stood for centuries. It was not just a building, it was the epicenter of Jewish worship, culture and identity. Constructed by King Solomon, it was a marvel of ancient architecture, adorned with gold and precious stones, and housing the most sacred artifacts of the Jewish faith. However, its grandeur could not withstand the relentless advance of the Babylonian Empire. The Babylonians were known for their military prowess and their ambition to expand their empire. They had already conquered many lands, and Jerusalem was next on their list. In 586 BCE, Nebuchadnezzar II, the Babylonian king, laid siege to Jerusalem, ultimately conquering the city and destroying the temple in a fiery inferno. The siege lasted for months, causing immense suffering and hardship for the inhabitants of Jerusalem. When the Babylonians finally breached the city's defenses, they showed no mercy. The temple, which had stood as a beacon of hope and faith for centuries, was reduced to rubble and ashes. The Ark of the Covenant vanished, its fate unknown. This sacred chest, believed to contain the tablets of the Ten Commandments, was the most revered artifact in the temple. Its disappearance added to the sense of loss and despair felt by the Israelites. And the sacred menorah, along with other treasures, was plundered and carried back to Babylon as a trophy of war. The menorah, with its 7 branches, was a symbol of the Jewish faith and their covenant with God. Its loss was a devastating blow to the Israelites, both spiritually and culturally. The loss of the temple and its sacred artifacts plunged the Israelites into a period of profound mourning and despair. They had not only lost their place of worship, but also their sense of identity and connection to their faith. The destruction of the temple was seen as a punishment from God, and the people were left to grapple with feelings of guilt and abandonment. The menorah, a symbol of their faith and covenant with God, was gone, its light extinguished, leaving them in spiritual darkness. The menorah had been a source of inspiration and hope, and its absence was deeply felt by the community. The Israelites were now faced with the challenge of preserving their faith and traditions in the face of adversity. However, even in exile, the memory of the menorah's radiance continued to burn brightly in their hearts, fueling their hope for a brighter future. The Israelites held on to the belief that one day they would return to their homeland and rebuild the temple. This hope sustained them through years of exile and hardship, and it became a central theme in their prayers and rituals. The story of the menorah and the first temple is a testament to the resilience and enduring faith of the Jewish people.